Hey Lou, how'd you summarize your meeting with Mitch and Byron?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just had an overview of everything that transpired throughout the year. Just was able to visit, understand what my plans were for the summer and what the plans were going forward. So it was a pretty good meeting.
How would you summarize like what your plans are for the summer and kind of how you're thinking about next season?
I'm definitely gonna take some time to decompress and just enjoy my summer, enjoy some time off. Mentally it's been a challenge for me. Just the way the season went. It was hard to take a lot of positives out of this year, but we had more downs than ups, and so I'm definitely gonna take some time off and get back to work about July.
Well, I think you've remarked a few times this season that this was the season that required you to have the biggest leadership role.
Mhm.
What did all of that entail for you?
Every day it was something. It's just trying to keep everybody positive, upbeat. Obviously when you're going through a season like this, you just try to keep the environment positive. You try to keep guys as positive as you can. And I have the mentality, no matter what, any game, I feel like we go into a game, you have an opportunity to win the game. So I tried to, create an environment where guys would feed off the energy that I had. I never woke up feeling like, you play a Golden State or you play these other teams or even teams that are battling for playoff spots. I always feel like, you always had a 50-50 opportunity to win the basketball game, and I wanted guys to, to kind of feed off of that energy.
How was just the last night atmosphere for you?
That was incredible for me. The first time in my 11-year career I've experienced something like that, and it was incredible to the point where it kind of scared me because the confetti started coming down, and I was like, wait a minute, a ring isn't coming with this, so I got to get out of here. And so I was probably one of the first people to run to the locker room and kind of wait for Kobe, but for him to go out the way that he did is something magical. As basketball players, I think we all strive to have, the storybook career where, you run off in the sunset with a bunch of championships and fame and money and everything that comes with that. And not a lot of people, honestly have the opportunity to have that experience, throughout your career. And he was able to do that, and for him to go out and will his way, to win. We were down 8 with a minute and a half to go. And this guy turned into, the person that everybody has grown accustomed to seeing. And so to see that live and to not have any responsibility, I felt like a glorified fan where I could just watch it like everybody else. It was an amazing experience.
Was that a challenge to sit the last week or so?
No. Just at that point, it was just like, let's grow in other areas. Obviously, I think, the last couple of weeks, you understood what I brought to the table. You understood what I could do for this team, and I'm not sure how much we could have got out of that. And so, Coach, we had an opportunity to speak, and he felt like he wanted to go in a different direction, give some other guys some opportunities and positions that they weren't familiar with, and just see if we can grow out of it, see if we can get any positives out of it. So it wasn't that challenging for me.
How about the year? Sorry. How about the year itself? I mean, obviously, the record wasn't there.
Right.
What did you get out of it that was better than just the losses finally?
I still think there's potential there. I think the upside is brighter than what is shown, but I feel like we have a lot of potential.
Got to follow up on that. What do you see in that?
Just a lot of young talent. Sometimes I felt like we weren't hungry enough, and how I'm used to. I always speak to guys about. I only give them advice based on my experiences, and so, one time, Nick and I were talking, Brandon and I were talking, Roy and I were talking, and we were just saying, how Nick and I would have all of these 6-man battles. So it was like there was a game when Washington was coming into town that I was looking forward to as a young guy. It was a game that I was looking forward to when he was in LA with the Clippers, and you know, different places that we played that we saw each other on the schedule. Like, it's going to be a battle, and sometimes I felt like we didn't look at games like that when you know, our younger core were playing against